Grab your mic, bitch.
Is this good? Is it working this
Can't
time?
hear a goddamn thing. Jesus. Hold up. Hello? Hello?
You know, if you ever leave your headphones, I have headphones you can use.
Oh, why didn't you fucking take them out before then? I have to do everything.
Because I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, I know that.
Don't talk to me about not thinking, Mr. Lose the whole episode.
Oh, shut up.
How many entire podcasts have you lost, Miguel? Like 3 or 4?
Honestly, I am surprised that it's just been one.
It has not just been one, because of this it's been one.
Yeah.
But we did the Problematic Miguel, and guess what? You lost that one too.
No, I had it. I just was like, you know what?
No, it didn't pick up my half of the voice, remember? It was something like that.
You shut up, you fucking nerd.
Don't this dude. Lose all our podcasts, destroy them.
You lost your virginity to a prostitute.
Yeah, you. and I brought you into this better life. I took you off the streets.
Yeah. Let me take you off the streets with that puss, that sweet boy puss. Sorry, man puss. There's no crimes committed. Oh, shit. Well, guys, welcome to a new episode. Yeah, so we lost a pretty good one where, you know,
Kid Rock.
Yeah, we accused Kid Rock of throwing rocks at gay people.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that was pretty funny.
We read Hunter Biden's
text
right,
that
said
was
the
sick.
N-word and realized that he's just one of the boys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he has black friends, you know, which most liberals don't. But yeah, anyways, guys, we gotta scratch that, and we have a new episode right now.
Yeah.
Well, I watched Sweet Tooth.
He saw the pilot of Sweet Tooth.
Well, I saw the pilot, cause I don't know, like I saw the thumbnail and it just didn't grab me, I guess, the same way, like, cause Jupiter's Legacy, even though, like I said, it wasn't like amazing. When I saw the thing, I was like, this looks like something that I would enjoy, you know. And also, I'm still a fucking nerd. But I watched it today, and first of all, I love Will Forte, and I love that he's doing like serious shit.
Yeah.
Cause he kills, and he has like a.
Yeah, he's great in this, huh?
I don't know how to put this. Like, if like Chris Pratt is like the Robert like De Niro of like, you know, sort of like comedic actors that you didn't think would have range.
Yeah.
Will Forte is like the Al Pacino. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
because he
didn't hunt each other down in the heat.
Didn't he do another movie that like that? It's called Arkansas. I never saw it, but I heard that it was really good.
With his dad, it's like his Bruce Dern plays his dad.
Yeah.
I never saw that, but yeah, I did. I remember seeing that it was supposed to be very good, but I never watched it.
And I watched. Well, but like he was like in this like it was like some Last Man on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like. Listen, I haven't seen any of that shit, but I did see Sweet Tooth. I was like, dude, like this, like he just reminded me a lot of like Chris Pratt, except I think that, yeah, I guess I don't know. I think he might be better for like more like serious stuff. While Chris Pratt, I was surprised at his range to be like an action star. You know, obviously part of that is just fucking getting fit, but even then, like he kind of just played like a super goofy, like Barstool fucking Saturdays are for the boys type of. People all the time.
He was a bit more serious in Jurassic World.
Yeah, but like that, I don't know. It still has to be like kind of campy.
Yeah, but what I mean was like he wasn't cracking jokes and stuff.
The whole movie was a fucking joke.
Cause like, you know, Star-Lord that's just a straight up comedy part. That's nothing out of his like range. You know, like he was playing if Andy from Parks and Rec had abs and went to space.
Yeah, but like you also have to buy that he would actually like do some badass shit.
Oh, you're telling me a tall buff guy is easy to sell on him punching aliens in the face?
I don't think that Michael B. Jordan is a badass. I feel like I could beat the shit out of him.
What?
Like, you know what I mean? I mean,
no, Michael B. Jordan would rip your leg off and crush your head with it by just slamming it.
First of all, he's 5'9", so let's not get crazy. You know what I mean?
He has abs.
Oh, he got knocked out while making that movie too.
Which one, Rocky?
Yeah, no, it's not Rocky. Excuse me, it's Creed. Yeah,
you mean the one where he got punched in the face multiple times?
Don't colonize the movie, please. No, but like, no, I'm just saying, like, I don't buy him. It was so weird. Like, I bought him in Black Panther, and then everything else action. I'm like, I'm just watching a fucking Hugo Boss model try to like.
What else have you seen that you didn't buy him in?
Forced Stick.
Oh, that's clearly on him and not on it being one of the worst movies ever made.
It doesn't matter. It's still up to the. You know, Ewan McGregor is a fucking badass, even though the entire Star Wars movies are just fucking diarrhea through a projector.
The prequels.
Yes, the prequels. But anyways, I watched Sweet Tooth. I thought it was okay. I don't know. I'll check out the next episode just because I was like, I want to see if it gets more interesting when you see like more of the outside world.
Yeah, the outside world's really cool. It's a really cool apocalypse setting with unique like fantasy elements.
Well, set it up.
Set up. Oh, yeah. Because again, let's explain to the show in case someone is following this isn't a super nerd.
I know.
Sweet Tooth takes place in this world where there's this disease, and it starts killing a whole bunch of people. But at the same time, these things are being born where people are giving birth to kids that are like half animal. And this disease like starts spreading like crazy. It starts killing a bunch of people. And this dude takes his son, who's like this half deer, half boy, and just camps out in the woods. And like you don't see it in the pilot episode, but the world's just gone like super violent. It's gone like Mad Max post-apocalypse. There's like these crazy like Last of Us Firefly type military people that are like hunting down the like half human animal hybrid things.
It's implied, yeah, that the world went to shit.
It's like violent, like if people get diseases, they like burn them alive in their homes and stuff. Like it gets pretty brutal for like a TV-14 thing.
That's what we're gonna do to people that said the N-word 40 years ago. We burn them alive in their homes.
Yeah, so it's about this dude who's living in the mountains with his son, and like
it's Will Forte.
It's Will Forte. Yeah, and I'm not gonna say a bunch, but like. You get the show does a good job of telling you that the outside world is really bad and dangerous without showing you like how bad it's gotten. And the show is about like a journey, you know, past the first episode is a journey through through this world.
Well, it's about so basically the premise of the show is that what makes the boy different is that he's the oldest. Out of all these like hybrid like animal like so like it's implied that he's like the first one. Obviously,
yeah.
I have yet to find out.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And he's just trying to find his mom. That's basically the whole like
setup. I forgot you would know that.
Yeah. Dude, I thought it was really funny like when they show the did they ever tell you the Indian doctor's name?
Yes.
Oh, well anyways, like so they set up these two characters, but you only really see Will Forte, you know, as the dad.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed like this doctor who was like in because they're in Yellowstone. He was like a doctor in Yellowstone, and he sees like how the virus keeps fucking people up. And then I love that. Then they show him like what the fuck is going on. They show all these babies that are like half like armadillo,
yeah,
and half like monkey and shit. And I was like, good choice making them all white. You can't offend anybody, right? Making all the babies white. I was like, it's, you know, the fucking armadillo baby was Mexican, and you know, the black baby was. Go ahead, Elijah.
Oh wait, I was gonna say that there was a black pig baby in the show.
There was a what?
I don't know if this is intentional political symbolism. There is a black pig baby.
So he's half cop, half black.
Yes. It literally, I was like, oh, it's the half pig.
Yeah, because I saw him, and there's one's like a half bird, and I was like, who would they call birds as a slur? And I was like, maybe a Jewish person because of the beak. Can imply it's the nose, I guess. You know, because the monkey one is, you know, obvious one, America. But
oh wait, why is it on? What is it?
Like, it's actually, I think it's kind of played out, to be honest. Like or it's just like you have to stop assuming that every time people call some other people monkeys that they're talking about black. Like it's just.
I'm not gonna lie. When someone annoys me and they do something dumb, I call them a monkey, and like I have to be real careful about who I say that to. And I'm like, if I ever say this to a black person, do they have any right to get offended? I was like, I don't think you do.
And also it doesn't make any sense that like because every single human being looks like.
Listen, Kevin Bacon looks more like a monkey than any black person on earth.
Brock Lesnar is a fucking ape.
He's a Neanderthal.
He's literally a silverback gorilla that was shaved down. But anyway, we didn't have to go on that tangent. But yeah, I thought that was funny. And then what I thought was hilarious too was like they show like at the end of the episode, like the kid's trying, like is about to go on his journey, and then he almost gets like killed by these dudes who apparently like they're just like, oh, so we have half animals, half people. Let's just fucking hunt them. Like, okay.
Well, yeah, that's how the world is.
I know,
like,
and
outside.
Then he gets saved by this dude, and he turns around, and he sees that he's black, and he's like, "Listen, my dad taught me one thing." And he starts running again. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, this is fun. This is unintentionally funny. Only somebody with like my fucked up brain would think of like the writers being like subtly racist. Because there's another part too where like, the dude like he tries to help the kid, but the kid is like very like skeptical of like any other humans.
Yeah,
and he says you better get out of here. My dad will come back, and he's bigger than you. And then he's like, they don't make him bigger than me. And I just kept thinking, I was like, supposed to let him take out his fucking dick, show it to the kid. Like, you see this fucking thing right here? And again, he's
like, meme of the dude sitting on the sofa. They cast that guy
because he looks exactly like him too. He's like a husky, like black, like tall black dude.
Yeah, this dude is huge.
Yeah, and he's like, see this fucking thing right here? You ever seen anything like this? Your dad ever tell you about what a moose looks like? Because you're half reindeer. I'm half moose, motherfucker. Look at this thing right here. I'm half horse. I'm a hybrid too.
What?
Listen, this is the stuff I was thinking about while watching this show.
And you wonder why Miguel comes away with different experiences on his TV shows.
Yeah, well, you know, it made it fun for me. But yeah, I'll check out I'll check out the second episode. If that one doesn't like grab me, then I guess I just won't, because there's just too much shit to watch, to be honest. Like to like. Yeah,
there is a lot of stuff.
Waste like my time and
when we should all just be watching Zack Snyder's Justice League on an endless loop, which Miguel still hasn't seen.
Yeah,
we just need to watch and record something on it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because it just kind of seems like a waste of my time because I'm.
Oh, well, you don't have 4 hours sitting around where you can watch it?
Because it seems like, how to explain, since they're not gonna continue the universe, I'm like, so why the fuck am I?
Well, his online fanboys are really fighting to get the scene of Joker actually giving Batman the reach around, because in the movie, Joker promises Batman a reach around. So,
this has to be 4chan trolling by now. Because
I don't know who.
4chan is the best at impersonating like the purple haired Tumblr nerds and like woke people. Like they're so good at doing something that's like borderline satirical but believable enough that they can get actual people behind it. Like, because 4chan is responsible for all these like weird like white power symbols, you know, where you would do like the okay sign
thing, yeah.
And then like people like bought into it. Like you can't even do it on Twitch anymore. Like they don't have the fucking like emoji. Like all that shit was just trolls on 4chan. It was like, let's see if we can get these fucking libtards to get on. And I'm like, yeah, you can kind of get libtards to do anything if you just attach the word racism to it.
You know what's funny is we've mentioned the channel before. Some black guy, you know, on Instagram and YouTube. He talked about, because he's been on YouTube for a while, being part of the whole, you know, Pepe the Frog became like an alt-right symbol. Yeah. He talked about being kind of, I don't know to what degree, involved in the trolling that led to that. And he was, and I liked hearing him talk about it from another perspective, where it's like 4chan starts this as a troll, and then the white liberals take it seriously, and then the actual racists are like, oh cool, this is ours now, and then it becomes genuine.
That's yeah
that's the problem, because now he gets like smacked in the face with this. He's like, no, we're doing this as a troll, like this wasn't, you know, the intention, because now it's like the white, you know, it starts out as a troll, and then the white liberals give this to them. It's like, don't give them everything, like stop giving it to them, because like now that you've given it this connotation, it's theirs now, and it wasn't before.
Yeah, but I mean, first of all, this thing of like ownership, you know, that you can have over the thing, or like, there's been things that have been co-opted. Obviously, you can't have the fucking Nazi Hindu symbol, ever again, right? But the fucking people, like memes, like memes kind of don't belong to anyone. That's what's cool about them, cause
no one's executing Jewish people with Pepe the Frog in the like on their shoulders.
Yeah, like it hasn't been dirty to that point. Like let me put it this way: it's very popular in Mexico. Nobody knows what the fuck the alt right is in Mexico. You know, they just know Trump. Fuck Trump because he said build the wall and that's it. But nobody knows about this, underground movement or whatever.
Yeah,
it's actually funny because it's basically just.
And for context, Miguel is from Mexico. He's not just some Latin XXXXX who's commenting on it.
Oh right, of course, yeah. And it's basically it's a white civil war, which is hilarious because it's white alt right based kids trolling white liberals. Like that's who it is. That's who's like getting into
the drip.
These,
it's the drip chat versus Twitter.
That's who's getting into these skirmishes.
Yeah. And one side's taking it seriously and the other is not.
But because these libtards are so like predictable, and they all like, because it is kind of a hive mind type of thing,
Yeah.
They're just as easy to impersonate and to troll as it is to impersonate like I guess like somebody in like the alt right or whatever, like a Proud Boy, because when you join any group, then you all start kind of like thinking and acting the same, so it just becomes very easy to like to satirize you.
That's why you should join the Culture Bombers. We're the best group to join.
Yes,
you'll be
our fellow bombers. That's great. I was thinking about it. I was like, we just call our fans bombers.
Bombers.
Yeah, suicide bombers.
Yeah, that's the one we should go with.
Is that what taken?
No, definitely not by any extremist religious groups in the Middle East.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that because there's no such thing.
There's no such thing. What was I going to talk to you? Oh, did you see this thing where apparently like Billie Eilish like was like racist like 4 years ago or something?
No, but I saw she's dating like some 30-year-old like dude who's like openly racist and homophobic. But I saw that online, so I don't know how genuinely racist and homophobic he is.
Well, I saw this thing where it's like, oh, she said the N-word in a live chat like a long time ago. I'm like, this bitch has been in the spotlight since she's been 16. I highly doubt that somebody overlooked that, because she's like 18 like right now.
Yeah.
So she's been like 14 since the woke shit took over. And I went on the thing, and I was gonna be like, all right, Billy, welcome to the club or whatever. But then it was just like her like I guess kind of talking like a black girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, first of all, you can't say that anymore, because all this.
Did she say the N-word?
No, she didn't say that, but she was just like, just saying like y'all or whatever. And I'm like, listen, this is, everybody talks like that.
Yeah.
This is not like, you know what I mean? Like they're acting like this sort of vernacular is like, yeah, like it was, I'm sure, like, I mean, I remember, right, it being like a black thing like years ago, but like every single fucking teenager on Twitter like talks the exact same way.
Yeah, it's something.
Because again, she's 18 years old.
Yeah, she's very much
ready
a child.
for the cock.
She hasn't. Yeah. Danny tricked me into saying yeah to that.
Oh right, yeah, tricked you.
Yeah, well we're gay.
Well,
for
you're like
each other
22,
only.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
For me, it's more kinky.
Yeah, you're like 37.
Gee, I wish. But yeah, I was like, I got really excited. I was like, woo, because do you remember the Justin Bieber one?
No, I remember the video of him in the hood getting like forced to do like push-ups and sing.
That's fucking hilarious.
Dude,
I've never seen that.
Have you seen? You haven't seen it?
No, but hold up. I'm gonna play this one for you, because this one, when I saw this, I was like, I'm amazed, honestly, that he has any career. Like this is bad. Like this is like PewDiePie's. Listen to this.
One less lonely. One less lonely. One less lonely. There's gonna be one less. If I kill you, I'll be part of the KKK. Then there'll be one less lonely. There's gonna be one less lonely.
What
the fuck, right? I don't even
was
remember the KKK part. Holy shit. This is way worse than I remembered.
What the hell?
I know.
What year? How young was he there? Because I couldn't see the video.
Oh, he's like 16, like prime, like baby. Dude, He was
he was at the height of his career,
dude, and he got like this is worse than like the Trump pussy tape because he knows he's being recorded. They're basically like
the Trump tape. I was always like, bro, like
he's clearly not being literal.
Yeah,
right?
And he's again like the Hunter Biden thing. So listen, we're defending people on both sides of the fence.
Yeah,
people talk like this behind closed doors.
Yeah,
if you're acting like you don't do stuff like that with your boys, like in the DMs. And when no one else is around, you're lying.
Yeah, like that's not proof of sexual assault. What was proof of? Well, what could have been proof of sexual assault, or what you could believe was the multiple, accusations labeled to him by like 8 women, but him like he wasn't confessing to fucking Billy Bush on the Access Hollywood bus.
Yeah,
but yeah, like so this is Justin Bieber. He was on like on some TV show. And I guess they're like just like in between takes, he's like, "Let me sing you the song of my people." He just started fucking going out. I didn't remember that. If I kill you, I'll be part of the KKK.
What the? I've never, dude.
That's crazy, right?
Imagine how. Okay, so that had to be like 8, almost 10 years ago, because he's a a year or two older than me.
That's wild, right?
What world?
No, he's a year older than me.
Oh, what the heck? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so wild that the world was like that.
But it wasn't. Not like this.
If that happened today,
okay,
he would be gone, right?
Yeah, because
he released an album last year. This was on TV. If this happened right now, we would never hear the end of it.
Yeah, and
he would never be able to leave his house. His DoorDash driver would punch him in the face when he saw him.
Why do you assume the DoorDash driver would be black?
I didn't. I'm just assuming anyone.
Just any
it could be a woke white. It could be a woke liberal.
Anybody
guy.
with honor, right? Would be like, you said that word, I will kill you.
Any woke person will punch him.
Yeah, but I was excited that Billie Eilish said something like that.
And then it just turns out she said y'all.
Yeah. She said y'all. I'm like, y'all ain't shit. And then, but it's funny in the video, it goes like, why are you talking like that? She's like, that's how I talk.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
These people need to learn that, like, you can be as woke as you want. It will never save you from these. They will actually, like, you can be the wokest human being on earth, and they will go out of their way to try to find something to cancel you over.
That's why I guess I just kind of gave up, and I was like, I think if you just stay consistent, you should be okay. Because you just keep changing your things and you just become more phony.
Yeah.
Do you know who fucking what was I gonna say? I watched Rogan today, and they had these 2 dudes. I forget their fucking names, but it's like some chick and like some Indian dude, and they have like this independent like news show. And I was like, listen, I gave up on the news, like it's depressing. I think I consumed way too much of it when like Trump got elected, and I was like, I need like literally like years long break. But I was like, I'll check something out, like maybe like once a month or whatever, just to see like what's going on. And I was like, holy fuck, like this is why I don't watch anything. It's just so fucking depressing. Like they told this thing about how, damn, I forget what company it was, but it was like a big car company, like Chevrolet or something.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, like they caused like the destruction of like some town in like Central America or something, like with like some manufacturing plant.
Based.
And this dude like sued them, and he won the lawsuit like for billions. So what the company's lawyers did is that they sued him for like contempt of court or some shit like that, and he's been illegally detained in prison for like 2 years now. With like
super based.
I was like, that's fuck. I was like, how the fuck is that? Like, why are like, how is that not number one news? Like instead of fucking Kid Rock saying fucking faggot, and I'm like, dude, like, that's the least offensive word that man says. But yeah, I was like, damn, like I was like, this is why I don't watch the news. It's just fucking all like depressing as fuck. I'm like, there's nothing good. There's nothing good to report.
No,
not at all. And apparently Biden is fucking dying too.
Wait, is he?
Well, like, I don't know.
I've seen I've seen some coverage from the G7. It looks like the most awkward thing ever. Like he's like walking into walls. So there's like a video of him like wandering through a cafe, and like his aide is like, "Mr. Biden, we need to leave." I'm like, bro, like this dude is like they fucking grandpa at the G7, bro.
He's being weakened at Bernie's basically throughout his entire presidency.
It's not good.
It is not good. But But it's kind of nice
like,
to be for like I guess for everything that a president does and says, not like headlines for like 40, like 15, like hours, like a day, like kind of to be ignored.
But it's like, what's how I don't know. It's just so insane. Like I look at him, I'm like, please do not let this guy near Putin.
No. I mean, honestly, I feel the same way about Trump. If anybody, I think Trump might have been might be like, well, I mean, Trump, like Biden's super senile, but Trump was probably just as easy to manipulate because you knew exactly what you had to do to get what you wanted from him. It was basically just like, hey, Trump, I heard you had a big cock. Yes, it's very big. Yes. And like, oh, could I have some missiles? Yeah, well, big dick guys give missiles, so yes. Like, it was just that easy.
I don't know. I've just seen so much. I've been following all the G7 stuff. I mean, I haven't been following it, but I've been seeing the memes and stuff.
Yeah, the memes, yeah.
Have you seen? I don't know if it was from G7. What was? I don't know. Someone just sent me something.
Yeah.
And Biden was like in an interview, and they were asking him like if he kills like people who like question him or they call him like a murderer. And have you seen it?
No. What the?
Because like he has a translator obviously in his ear.
Yeah.
And the guy's like blah blah. What do you say about people who question like or ask if you've like murdered people or had them killed who like question you? He's like, and he just laughs.
That's pretty funny though. That's
he
the
just
best
laughs
response.
like he's Thanos.
Honestly, he probably didn't even process what that man said. He was like, like,
no, dude, it was an evil, malicious laugh. Like this dude was laughing.
Well,
like,
what they're trying to do now, and this other thing that I was like, oh no, it's happening again.
What?
Where basically, like Biden is trying to, so like, what's that cool day, 9/11, when they, they wrecked the towers, they wrecked New York right in its puss.
Yes, that's the way of putting it.
Well, you know how they use that to basically like fund the Patriot Act and get all these fucking like get the NSA to like spy and all this shit. So they're trying to use the incident at the Capitol to do the same thing, but now they can do it to U.S. citizens because the Biden administration has said that the biggest like terrorism threat is now domestic terrorism, and I'm like, clearly it's not, because that was if you count that as a domestic terrorist incident, you're a fucking retard.
I wish the biggest threat resulted in like one person dying was this generation's 9/11.
It was a block party.
Yeah, it was
all right. Even with the acknowledgement, that you could say that like yes, the BLM protests were mostly like peaceful, yada yada yada. They obviously like that. Even if they're not responsible, like just the clashes between Antifa and like counter protests and all that shit, that caused way more damage. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna declare any of those organizations like terrorism, right? I know Trump was trying to do the same shit to Antifa, and I'm like, you can't like. Once you do that for people who live in your country, once you give them that classification, then that allows you to do the same type of surveillance and basically like
well, that's what the Patriot Act was surveilling American citizens.
Yeah, but like, I assume that what they're trying to do is basically like expand their powers, like whatever they can't do right now, like whether I don't know, maybe like they can't see. Let me think of an example. Like WhatsApp is like encrypted, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they'll be like, hey, we need to see who's encrypted because these motherfuckers are on WhatsApp or whatever, like
yeah,
whatever it is, like even if they already have like surveillance or power over like 90% of like communications, they're trying to get that shit to 100, and they're using these fucking idiots at the Capitol as an excuse, and I'm like, it's the same, like, I mean, it's not even the same charade as like 9/11, you know what I mean? Because 9/11 was a legit fucking like terrorist attack,
A lot of people died.
Yeah, and that shit was, in your words, lit as fuck, but
I think those were Ta-Nehisi Coates' words.
Ilhan Omar. It's like, what was that day that I fucking came for the first time? 9/11? Yeah. That's the day where I flicked my bean to the image of planes destroying the Twin Towers. What's the... Oh, I was going to say, what is the word? What am I being right now? Islamophobic, right? I was about to say anti-Semitic, and I was like, no, then the Jews are probably like clapping. So say this
I can't keep up anymore.
Yeah, whatever. I'm being based.
Being based.
No, but I was like, damn. I was like, it's like like a new cycle, of just like business as usual. Like find a scapegoat, which Trump did with immigrants or whatever, and just find a scapegoat, increase the government's powers, fuck the people in the ass, rinse and repeat. And I'm like, God damn, it just fucking never ends. Yes. And I was like, this is why I don't watch the news, because otherwise, I would have been surveillance, I would have been surveilled without my knowledge. I'd be a piece, jack off with, I don't even close the fucking, cam on my laptop, free ball it across the apartment all day, assume no one's watching while I'm half of downtown just fucking looking right at me.
Yeah, I remember my mom would always like put like a post-it note over the cameras on everything.
Yeah,
like on the computer cam, I was like,
my laptop has this thing where it's just literally just like a tray that you can slide like in between.
Smart addition.
I was like, how about you just make it unhackable? What the fuck, stupid ass laptop? Yeah, it's like, no, listen, we might spy on you, so just put this thing on. I'm like, just don't spy on me, you son of a bitch. I was like,
make it unhackable. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah,
I'm not a computer
technician. But I'm not a surgeon.
Yes.
One of those.
The unhackable tech, I don't think it exists.
One of those smart words.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know, dude. Is there anything else going on, bro? I just feel like it's been like a slow week. Like nobody's died or anything. The fucking heat is killing me. I fucking hate the weather.
Yeah.
It's the worst fucking weather. I can't imagine. Does it get fucking hot as fuck? Because I'm working at Burbank.
Dude, it gets hot here in the area.
Yeah.
But, dude, having anyone who doesn't have central air in your apartment, you're a loser.
Yeah, I saw all the libtards on my feed being like, please go to a cooling unit. The homeless people don't have you on Instagram. You fucking idiot. They can't see this. Who are you posting this for? Like in case you have a homeless friend, can you DM this to them? What are you talking about? Who is this for? This might be the most useless fucking like shared post of all time. Like,
what was it?
Yeah, because it was like I saw this like obviously white women sharing this thing where it was like just like if you're in LA, like check this out, and it was just like an infographic where it said like where all the cooling centers are around Los Angeles. Bitch, who is seeing this? Your Instagram is private. First of all. Second of all, none of your friends are homeless people. You know what, like it's just like this might be the most useless fucking like reshared post ever.
I love activism.
Yeah,
I love it.
Well, it makes me feel good,
dude.
I don't. I mean, I was like, do people even like? Are they thinking now? Like that's what social media. Like you should just not take it seriously.
No. Speaking of not taking social media seriously,
what?
Anyone who doesn't know, I run a second very bad meme page on Instagram called Black Mass Drip Memes. The other day, I make a lot of ironic posts centered around a F-tier Batman villain called Black Mask, and I made a post poking fun at like those PragerU posts where they're like pro-life but blah 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 or pro-choice.
I didn't know what PragerU was, dude.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I had
no it's idea. Like Ben Shapiro's best friend or something.
Yeah,
but I was just poking a little bit of fun, you know.
Yeah, we're back. Okay, so quick hit, the thing died, but okay, so you have a meme page.
Yeah, my meme page.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was poking a little bit of fun at PragerU, just harmless fun. And I made a post that said, claims to be pro-choice, but won't let me beat my wife.
And it just has like it's just a picture of
Black Mask. And
yeah.
I put a bunch of like political tags in the caption, just like Democrat, liberal, PragerU, conservative, Republican, just a bunch. And of course, within 2 minutes, some white lady comments on my thing, and she's like, "You want to beat your wife?" ? On this clearly joke picture of a cartoon comic book
It's a shit post.
Character.
Like it's a definition of a shit post. Yeah.
On an account called Black Mask Drip Memes, and she goes, "You want to beat your wife?" Assuming someone who runs an account like this has a wife, and I was like, "The problem is the woke left won't let me." And she was like, "Yes or no?" And I was like, "Canonically, my wife is dead. Read the lore," because the character's wife died in the video game. Yeah. She was like, "So why'd you make this post? Do you want to beat your dead wife?"
Just not getting it. Just not getting what's going on.
Cannot tell that I'm joking. I was like, what did I say? I was like, "I'm fighting the system." At which point she said, What are you, a child, a teenage boy? And I just put, I'm Black Mask, well-respected DC Comics villain. And she blocked me immediately.
That interaction, like when you sent me to your thing and I just saw the comments, I was like, this is it.
An idiot.
This is why old people should have never gone to social media, because they don't fucking get it. Like, they ruined it. It used to be just trolling and everybody knows everybody's joking.
But now the trolling is even better.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Because, like, dude, I literally said my wife is dead, read the lore.
So you want to beat your dead wife? Like, it just, like, the second part of the sentence just went right through, like, her head. I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to plow ahead with the words that I did understand.
My wife is dead. The rest is just static.
I had this a weird ass interaction too, because like, you follow Babylon Bee.
I don't follow, but I see all the stuff you repost on them.
Okay, well I repost the ones that I think are the most
most alt-right ones. Miguel's on the alt-right.
Well, some are very no, but like they do post some where I'm just like, this is like, you know, very biased or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was one of those where it said like Jewish bakery forced to bake cake that says like, I think like kill all Jews or some shit like that. So they clearly like they're alluding to the cake shit, the gay wedding stuff, right? And I just commented, and I was like, I get it, but I was like, I don't understand how this one incident became the hill to die on. I'm like, it's just a fucking cake. Tell that fucking religious buffoon to cake it and move the fuck on. And then some like woman like replied to me. She's like, it's about morals. And I was like, cool. Like, this is capitalism. Like, there's not exactly like, I was like, I don't think this applies to morals when you're running like this business. And I don't think that's like a valid like excuse. And I was like, and also it's illegal. And then she went on this thing where like, if you trust in God, then God will guide you, even if you go against society.
I hate that.
Because he knows all this. And I was like, oh, I thought I was talking to a normal person. And it turns out you're fucking insane.
As a very religious person myself, I hate that stuff so much. I'm like, you know that these people think you're talking about a unicorn, right? Like, do you realize how stupid you sound?
Yeah, like
don't religious people will try to argue with non-religious people and be like, but God said this. I'm like, you're not on the same page, bro. Like, if you're arguing with another religious person and you want to talk about the Bible, cool, that's something you both agreed on. If you're gonna have an argument with someone or a discussion, you both need to agree to the terms.
I know. Also, I know everything about the Bible. I went to fucking Catholic school for 18 goddamn years.
Oh, so you got molested for 18 years.
Yeah, I
that's why you came out so spicy.
I do trip on that on you ever seen that Louis video where he's like, Louis goes to the Catholic Church?
Wait, I think I did see that. Yeah,
it's a classic. And at the end, you know, because basically the premise of the video is that Louis finds out that the Catholic Church sends boys to rape kids so then they can absorb the purity of the kids and shit out a purity brick.
Yeah.
Which they used to print the Bibles on.
Yeah.
and then he's like, were you raised Catholic? He's like, yeah. And then the priest goes like, were you ever fucked in the ass by a priest? And Louis is like, no. And he's like, think about it. He's like, oh, wait, yeah, I was. And then the priest starts laughing. He's like, we're very thorough.
Yeah, I have seen that.
I started tripping on that. I was like, damn, whatever. But I hated church as I was a kid. Even when I was religious, I just still didn't. Obviously, I didn't like to be in a fucking. I didn't like to listen to anybody talk for more than like 40 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was like, I went into like this argument, and I'm like, I was like, I understand where you're coming from, but this is not a religious like argument, like, because you could just bake the cake and then think to yourself like, okay, you go to hell, you fucking sodomite, you know, like, yeah, I guess you're gonna burn in hell, you fucking homo. But like, this is like, they're not walking into a church, they're walking into a bakery, and then your reason for refusing them service is based on their sexual orientation. And I'm like, that's one of those few things that is pretty clear in the law of like, you can't refuse service of your business based on that. If they came in and they fucking jacked off and they, you know, came on your cake and be like, you know, yummy, but get out of here. but I don't know. Like, it just seems like such a like. It just seemed like the most like innocuous like battle of religious belief versus like civil like rights. You know, like you would think that it would be something like, I don't know, like a bigger battlefield, and it literally the whole like argument like boiled down to some like fucking piece of cake. Like, this is hilarious that this is like that and this ended up being the symbol, you know, because like I think like Roe v. Wade, like wasn't it like some girl that got like raped and she was trying to abort the like rape baby or some shit like that?
Guess what? Couldn't tell you.
Well, let's assume that, right? Because we don't Google anything on here.
No.
But like I was like, if that was the case, like then that's a very like poignant like try to change the system type of thing, you know, like a raped teenager trying to make abortion legal so that she doesn't have the baby of her rapist. And then for this is like two homos want a fucking cake, and the bakery is like, no homos, you get no cake. It's like it's just gonna be like a fucking case study studied in fucking Harvard Law School for the next like 40 years. This is the battlefield. Some fucking bakery in Ohio. I don't even know if it's in Ohio. It'd be funny if it's in Ohio.
Probably is.
Yeah, it's probably like Alabama.
Gay Ohio cakes.
Yeah. I don't know. I was hoping for like more of a back and forth, and I was like, I can't even troll these people.
No.
They're trolled by the Bible already. Jesus.
No, once you get to that point, it's like arguing with flat earthers.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
I surrender.
Dude, I was gonna say, I started going to this boxing gym, and I
heard you got beat up by a girl.
Yeah. Dude, but she looked exactly like Amanda Nunes.
Wait, what? I was joking.
No, like, I mean, I get it, but beat up, but like basically they had like two women in the class, right? And one was like a super like petite Filipino chick, you know, like 5 foot, like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
And then the other one was this hulking lesbian, who was like just going hard, bro. Cause like, there's something about like.
Oh, I think you did tell her she was hitting too hard or something.
No, I mean, not she was hitting basically like they tell you to go like 50% or something like that. And I think that like when women, they like women just like, oh, this is a guy, let me just go like at 100. And I'm like just fucking like taking these shots. I'm like, I can't hit her back. You know, it's just something in me that like, you know, again, like she looks literally exactly like Amanda Nunes. Exactly like Amanda Nunes. The same fucking like the hair, like the ponytail, like everything, the same face, complexion, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just fucking getting smacked by this woman. And I'm like, I can't fucking, you know, like try to like hit her back. So I would just push her away, and I'm like, fucking stop hitting me.
Stop hitting me.
And then they finally like would do that for like I think you like 2 minutes, and then they switch you to like the next.
And then Miguel beat up the Filipino.
Yeah, and then I went to town on her as revenge. It was like, oh, does it remind you of anything? Fucking crack her in the face. You're going home to the same thing, bitch.
Okay.
Dude, I had to spar some fucking giraffe. Some fool that was like 6'3". And he reminded me, I think, is he your friend, Bryce?
Bryce Daly?
Yeah, he looked exactly like him. Just a ginger cunt. Yeah.
Bryce Daly?
Yeah, but I don't know. Your friend doesn't look that tall. This fool is like fucking like 6'3".
No, I don't think he is.
Yeah. You've never met him?
No, this is one of my based online friends.
Oh, okay.
But I've known him for like 3 years.
Dude, that fool almost died, and we had like no idea, or at least I had no idea.
Oh yeah, years ago though.
Oh yeah, because he said why was he sending that right now?
Probably a memories thing. Bryce is a fun guy, but
he's fucking weird because he just said like, oh, by the way, I got a fucking kidney transplant that saved my life, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Maybe something happened. I don't know. I need to communicate with Bryce more. He's a funny kid, but he has like 80 kidneys. He comes to me for like writing and film advice and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, but he looks exactly like
the
like
Joker. Yeah,
that's exactly
that's
like
always
him.
been the thing.
Yeah, like he could be his stunt double straight up.
The Joker from Gotham.
Yeah,
yes,
and
the one from Shameless who gets
the gay ginger.
Yes.
Who bangs the
Pakistani.
The Pakistani in the ass in the fucking in his grocery store. Dude, whoever wrote like Shameless is like Shameless is one of those shows that I'm actually amazed that it exists. It has like one of the characters like bangs a 16-year-old and shit. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like fucking each other. Like they're all
William H. Macy did that.
Exactly. And I'm like watching this show and I'm like, how did this skip through? How does every woke person love this show? It's like they're like fetishizing like poverty. They're like, oh, this is how they are.
It's just so
like,
bizarre.
What the fuck?
Have
like,
you
it's
ever
such a fucked up show.
Have you ever seen the British version of it?
No, it's the OG version, right?
Yeah, the intros are pretty much exactly the same, but with this like the voiceover that's in the beginning sounds like Penguin from the Arkham games.
Oh.
Just I live in Birmingham.
Birmingham.
I was like, this is so much less appealing.
I've heard that Birmingham is like the garbage like city of like England. Like everybody fucking hates Birmingham.
Something like Smithic Birmingham, because I know that you know that video where he's like, yeah, my name is Danny G. I'm in Smithic Birmingham. I'll come out my house.
Come out my house.
The classic days of people threatening each other over the Xbox voice messages.
Yeah, dude. Last UFC, there's this dude. He was fighting Ideas, and he's from Birmingham, and I don't understand a fucking thing this motherfucker's saying.
No.
And there's another dude from Scotland, and I was like, even him, I kind of like understand, and even he's speaking like another language, you know, but like it sounds like English. But just fucking like the Birmingham accent is like the worst fucking like English accent in the world.
You need to adapt to some of these English accents so you can watch Peaky Blinders, you abomination.
Oh, I watch everything with subtitles anyways.
Well, you should watch that because I'm on season 3 of 3 or 4.
I don't know why I didn't like it because I watched the pilot and I was like, it's kind of fucking boring.
It picks up and it's insane.
I hate that. I hate people saying
the
show picks up. Motherfucker, make the first episode good. What is fucking stopping you?
I don't think the first episode's boring, but I think it definitely gets more exciting as it goes on.
You've seen The Shield, right?
Yeah, best pilot ever.
Exact. Okay, but you can the same thing with Sons of Anarchy. A fucked up twist at the end. Same thing with Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
like Breaking Bad. Same thing. Like I don't understand. Like what is it about? Like, oh, let's just do all setup in the pilot. I'm like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to explain everything in the pilot. Like the pilot is, I don't think the pilot should be like a fucking PowerPoint presentation explaining the goddamn show. Because like even Sweet Tooth doesn't do that, you know?
Yeah.
It just drops you into the world and then you just go, you know. There's some exposition, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when shows do that when they just waste.
I don't think it's a wasted pilot. But what I mean is the more recent seasons I've seen, they've done crazier stuff than in the previous season. I think the stuff they've done is pretty insane. Like I'm on season 3 or 4 right now, and Adrian Brody is the villain. He's like this.
I love that fool.
And he's playing this like Italian mobster, but he's doing this great like it's totally Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
But it's like subtle enough where he's not like yeah. He is doing that kind of raspy voice, and I was like, this is perfect. He's so good. And then Cillian Murphy is just like actor of like this generation, in my opinion.
Does Adrian Brody go like, "They made him an offer, couldn't refuse"?
Nobody meets with him, and he says stuff. He's like, "I wanted you to die last," like, and I'm like, this dude's doing the whole like you know Brando. It's good. Performances are good all around. This season finally killed like some characters. So I was like, oh, they're killing like the main cast now. I'd recommend it. Some good twists and stuff.
I might check that out too. It's just like, fuck. I've been trying. You know what I've been trying to watch it. I can't fucking find it anywhere. Is it Judas and the Black Messiah? I've been trying to watch that movie forever and I can't fucking find it anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think
it's not on Amazon. I'm trying to rent it. I'm like, I'll rent it and I'll watch it, and it's fucking not there anyway. Not there.
Oh wait, you don't have HBO Max? I think it's on there.
Is it on HBO? But I have the. Damn, it might be separate because I have the HBO, added shit.
Listen, HBO Max is the best streaming service.
I have the HBO added shit to Hulu.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's different, but in my opinion, as someone who has all those, HBO blows everything else out of the water. It's the unparalleled streaming service.
Yeah, I just damn. I don't know if I can add another fucking service.
Then cut one out because this thing stomps on Netflix. Honestly.
Well, I don't. That's the thing. I don't pay. I use my parents' Netflix account.
Okay, what do you pay for then?
I pay for I have a bundle of Hulu, Disney Plus.
Oh, you got that bundle thing?
Yeah, and ESPN Plus, and I think something else, and then I pay. I pay like $10 extra for HBO. That's fucking stupid. Then I'll just take that out of Hulu and get the HBO Max because if it's not gonna add the entire thing.
Yeah, check it. Make sure it's different because here's a show I know you'll like, and I recommended Banshee. And that will grab you on the first episode, and I know you'll like. Literally, in the first 5 minutes, there's a scene of the dude running downtown in New York, and a double-decker bus flips over and slides towards me. He's jumping over cars this is the most insane thing I've ever seen on TV. And that show will grab you from the first episode. I know it will.
That's the way it should be. I don't like these exposition filled pilots. I fucking hate them.
I think Peaky Blinders, a lot of it too is it's more about the characters. So
I don't mind that, but it's just
it's very because season 1 isn't that much about the plot. It's more about what happens to the characters,
the fucking Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, emotionally, why is this guy suicidal halfway through the show? Why is this guy
he can't come out of the closet because they'll kill him? It's because it's the fucking 1920s.
Yeah. So it's a little bit harder, I think, with that to do a big jumpy pilot. But yeah, I'd recommend that one a lot. And I was mentioning that has Cillian Murphy, and I told you I saw Quiet Place 2 in theaters the other day.
I want to watch that.
Very much, I'd recommend it. I thought the first one. Like we had said, I was like, yeah, this is good, first
great
try.
directorial debut for
and writing too.
Yeah,
for
Krasinski. Krasinski, yeah.
Yeah, really good. I liked it. I thought the movie when I saw it, because I saw it 3 years late, 3 or 4, and I was like, this is okay. I was like, I thought it was story wise, I was like, this is anything super special. The world's kind of cool. But I was like, that's it. Second part was insane. Built on all the world. It's in my opinion, it's what the perfect template for what a sequel should be. Because the first one, and I think I'll like the first one more in retrospect because it expands on everything. It builds the world. It builds the characters. It takes, it takes concepts and stuff from the first one. Because I kind of thought, I was like, I didn't like that it ended up being one of those things oh no, this unstoppable alien is here. And then here's this very obvious way to kill it that no one figured it out. And now, we can kill him now. All right. Yeah. I didn't like that it was that, but they kind of expand on that here, and they go on, and there's a lot of stuff I like about it. Again, I don't want to give away too much. There is an actor that pops up in this, and you'll know when he says, why would you waste this person like this? But Cillian Murphy's great in it. I like the characters this time around. Well, not that I didn't like it the first time, but I thought I expanded on them more in a good way.
You know what I didn't like about the first one? The thing that I was like, man, I don't know, I didn't like the choice was when John Krasinski's trying to get the monster's attention, away from his family,
and he calls it the N-word. I know. I was like,
that would have been great. Turn around, beep. And the monster's like, oh, just crying. No, but it reminds me of his planet. In his planet where he was discriminated against. He made good music. No, but I didn't like that he just yelled. I don't know why. I thought it was a weird choice. Or maybe I didn't like what he yelled or something like that.
He was like, hey, yeah, that's why. Yeah, you didn't like what he yelled. I told you.
Yeah, it was weird. Cause I don't know. To me, it just seemed like it was pushing perfectly for. He would scream. But they would show it they would have no sound. You know what I mean? And they would show it in slow-mo or something like that. And then he just yells ha! I was like, this is weird. I felt like it didn't fit with. I felt like they missed a very stylistic opportunity.
Yeah.
To add gravitas to the situation instead of just fucking Jim from The Office fucking yelling.
And maybe it's because he's not behind not in front of the camera this time, except for the flashbacks.
Yeah,
his directing is. There's some really good shots in this one. The cinematography is really cool.
I just hate going to the theater alone.
I don't have a choice. I go to the theater by myself.
No, I know. I don't have a choice either. But like, I hate it. I hate watching shit alone. I just really do. Except for like, I don't know. Like I can watch fights alone.
Yeah.
But TV shows, I can watch some movies alone because, I'm sure you do. Oh, I'm sure you're the same way. Where like sometimes you just want to watch something that nobody else wants to see. Like some fucking like some indie bullshit or some fucking like cult movie.
Me and my friend group, we force each other to watch things. We watched Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Dude, that shit
I
is
liked it.
sick
My
as
friend Ben
fuck.
hated it.
Let's kick this fool out the project. That shit is so good, bro. That dude is a fucking genius. Have you seen The Lobster?
I want to. I wanted to see that one first. I thought that movie looked dope when I first saw the trailer.
Yeah. And he made a new one. I never got a chance to see it. Called like I forget.
I know what you're talking about.
Like The Chosen One or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called something like that.
Yeah.
But Killing of a Sacred Deer, like, it just to me, I was like, dude, this dude just made a Stanley Kubrick movie.
Yeah.
Basically, like it was just very like it was
stylistically creepy.
Yeah. Even the shots, even the slow like zoom ins for like ending every like ending like a bunch of scenes, and the okay, so the premise of the movie is that basically like this surgeon he befriends this kid whose parents or like whose dad, right?
Yeah, his dad.
Yeah, his dad.
Because the mom's trying to bone him.
Right. So his dad died like in a surgery.
Yep.
And so the dude Colin Farrell, like he feels bad, so he befriends like the kid. But then the kid starts acting weird, and he's like, "Hey, bro, like I think you killed my dad." And he's like, "I didn't kill your dad, fucking little homo." And then the kid starts like invading his life, and then he tries to like make him like his dad, and then ultimately he tells him like, you either become my dad or I'm gonna like kill your family members like one by one. And then like out of nowhere, like his kids can't walk anymore. Like it's very like what do you? I don't even know what like
unsettling.
No, it's like no, but the genre is like what you call it, like fantasy realism.
Yeah,
something like that. And I love that part where like he's tired of it, and then he knocks on the kid's door. He's like, "All right, I'll fuck your fucking mom. I'll fuck you too if you want." It's like that's the best fucking part of the movie. Like it's like these really weird like funny moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I read they had the script at my school, and I was like, I need to read, like how you would how would you write a movie like this, Because I was like, because clearly like the movie's like half made in the directing, and then I read it and I was like, oh, the fool like directed it too, so it has like a bunch of like camera, like instructions within the script, which apparently I was told is like a cancer to try to sell your shit, but I guess I don't know. I feel like everything they told me in school is a fucking lie.
Well, I believe he made Lobster first.
Yeah, he did
so
make,
and it was A24. Is like A24. Can I make another cheap like movie that'll get a bunch of awards buzz?
By the way, I got Colin Farrell and fucking Nicole Kidman to star in it.
Colin Farrell's like growth as an actor, because he used to just be like
he used to be known as a pretty boy, right?
Yeah, and he did like Daredevil, where he was terrible. But if you
shut the fuck up, bro. He was great in Daredevil.
The last half of the movie, his performance is just grunting in Irish, like like that's all his dialogue in the last half of the movie. Like he's not even talking anymore. But have you seen In Bruges?
Of course, I love In Bruges.
I love that movie. He's so good in that.
Yeah.
He's great in that. He's great. He's Killing of a Sacred Deer, and then do what they're doing with him for Batman.
He looks
like Richard Kind. He looks exactly like him.
I think that's maybe the guy I was thinking about. Have you ever seen Midnight Cowboy?
No.
Oh, well, I think he looks like that, dude.
If that's what you're thinking, if it looks exactly like him, then yes.
Let me Google him right now. He looks because he looks exactly like an actor.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should have just gotten him, but I think he's dead. Richard Kind. Yes. I mean, he's not the guy that I'm or is he? I don't think so. Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah, Richard Kind. He played the mayor in Gotham.
He looks exactly. No, but I think I'm thinking about like some Crosby fool.
Bing Crosby?
No, I think he was like a comedian.
Bill Cosby?
No, not the based one.
The based one.
No,
I don't believe that qualifies as based.
What's this fool's name? Charles Grodin. He kind of looks like him in this movie. Let me show you right now. Where the fuck is he? Oh, see, a little bit. Because he kind of looks like Richard Kind.
Yeah.
Oh
wait, that's Midnight Run.
That's what I said.
You said Midnight. You said Midnight Cowboy. Stupid.
Oh, I said.
Of course, I seen Midnight Run. I
said,
love that movie.
I said Midnight Run the second time.
Oh, I wasn't listening the second time because
that's on you, retard. So I win this one.
No, you clearly don't because you call it Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Run's an incredible movie.
Your ears are full of cum, and that's why you didn't hear.
Great movie. Really fun.
It's an amazing movie. Like that movie blew my mind. I watched it during quarantine, and I was like, "Holy fuck! How can I never seen this before? It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
Yeah,
it's one of the best action movies ever made.
Yeah,
everything is like perfect, and you wouldn't even expect it. Like it has like a Lethal Weapon kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it just never caught that like wave, I guess, that Lethal Weapon and all those did.
I know, and it has that actor that I can never name as the like Chicago boss. I think he plays like a detective in like Law and Order or some shit.
Christopher Maloney.
I don't know. It's not Christopher Maloney. I watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like I rewatched it.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude. The Christopher Maloney's in that.
Really?
Yeah, and he plays like a gay. I don't know, like a concierge for like a hotel. Mm-hmm. And he's and it's like I was like, dude, I didn't even recognize him. He's like, I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, like I'm so sorry we can't get you your room right now, sir. Yeah, like, what the fuck? This fool beats the shit out of rapists in fucking Law and Order.
Have you seen his show Happy?
No, I thought is it good?
It's so funny, bro.
Oh, because I was like, damn, this looks like really like cool, but I don't like. So much shit.
Sad
to watch.
It only ran for 2 seasons, but it's on Netflix. Really funny show.
Yeah. It was on FX, right?
No, it was on like Sci-Fi or something. You wouldn't expect it to be on. It was not on. I wish it was on. FX is the greatest network of all time.
Let me Google this right now because I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
It was not on FX because it would be on Hulu because Hulu has to deal with FX to get all this stuff.
Happy FX.
It's not on it.
Shut up, fool. They played it on FX, but it's a sci-fi show.
Yeah,
I just made that up. It was only a sci-fi show.
I know.
You fucking nerd.
Here's because listen, I know everything on FX. FX is the best network in history. It stomps on HBO is second, but it's a distant second.
No, but
FX is
and HBO's like the godfather of shit.
Yeah,
you know, but like
FX is the superior. The
Goodfellas, basically, is the more like crude, like weird stuff.
FX knocks everything out of the park.
Yeah, dude, I mean, Atlanta's
you got The Shield,
one of the best shows ever.
You got Atlanta. You have The Shield, which is my favorite show. Legion, Fargo. It's just everything they do is like
Sons of Anarchy.
Everything they do is amazing.
Yeah,
they just knock everything out of the park. It's just unparalleled.
Well, Evander, what's your recommendation for this week?
My recommendation. Okay, so it's a bit old. Well, a couple years old. I remember I saw the first episode way back, but I started rewatching it. I'm on like the third or fourth. Have you seen Maniac on Netflix with Jonah Hill and Emma Stone?
No, it looks dumb.
It's very good.
Is it actually good?
Yeah. It's by the dude who made True Detective.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Kari
Joji Fukunaga.
Yeah, it's fuck you no.
So I'm 3 or 4 episodes in. I was watching it before I went to work this morning. That stuff is like I would not expect this from. It's like such a trippy, like unique world, like cyberpunkish type stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it's like like a bit of a techno future.
Yeah.
Where it still feels kind of familiar. And I just love all the weird little details, like the Statue of Extra Liberty. It's like this giant ass buff Statue of Liberty wings or something. And then they're like, if you're broke, you get something called an ad buddy where it'll follow you and it'll it's just a human being.
Yeah.
With a tablet and they'll read to you ads and that's will pay for everything for you. So you can't pay for your train. Someone will sit on the train with you and just read you ads for nonsense. So I like the weird little industrial techno stuff.
I see.
The characters are really complex. Jonah Hill's insane. I love seeing skinny Jonah Hill. It's just
that fool's gonna die of a fucking heart attack from having such fluctuating weight.
Please stick as skinny Jonah Hill. I think he's sticking to it because I'm pretty sure.
No, I saw a picture of TMZ of him fucking fat as fuck, fucking surfing.
Dude, please, because that dude, if he stayed, because wasn't he thin for? Because that's what they wanted him for Batman.
He's never been thin.
No, right? On this he is.
Oh really?
He's thin on this.
Oh.
He is.
He would get in shape for sure. He looked like he was fit, but I think he's just a husky guy naturally.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but he looked basically at the weight that he should be.
Yeah.
Instead of, two of them combined into one.
No, he looks good in this.
You can literally just go on isjonahhillfat.com and it'll tell you if he's fat right now or not. It's fucking hilarious.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Just literally put his.
That's so cursed. Because I feel like he could do so much like different stuff. Like this dude could totally pull off,
agree.
Completely different things. But his physique.
He's clearly the best actor out of everybody.
Like,
shit, yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, he looks like someone who could pull Emma Stone.
Yeah, he looks more Jewy.
Yeah, much better looking, like this. Oh, wait, fat people are very handsome, too. But, like, he could do, like, action stuff or whatever. Like, I want to, like, see this dude play, put him in, like, a noir movie and make him play like a detective or something, dude. Like, give him something exciting, please. Because he does have a fight scene in this, because this movie's kind of like The Matrix. You take these pills, and, it's like a part of, like, a medical trial. And it puts you in, like, he ends up going, like, these different worlds. I haven't seen all of them. Like, the trailer shows it goes, like, some, like, fantasy medieval thing. And I saw this one fight where they're, like, it's almost, like, kind of like The Matrix. They're, like, in suits and, like, it looks like they're a madman or something.
I'll check it out, bro. Because that sounds interesting. Sounds like the kind of thing that I would like.
Yeah.
I like those actors, too, so.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff together. They're very,
I'm just very skeptical of everything Netflix does.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's white people doing it, it must be good.
Their TV shows are typically good. It's their movies that.
That's what I mean, like their movie.
Yeah, but this is a show.
Oh, it's a show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, it's a limited series, 8 episodes. Not gonna follow it up, but I haven't had any problems with it at all from what I've seen. I like the concepts. I like it's a comedy too. It's like half comedy, half like drama, and I didn't know Fukunaga did that kind of stuff, but it's pretty funny.
For sure.
It tries to be. So that's my recommendation. Surprised no one really knows about this too, because I remember hearing about it when it came out, but
yeah,
it seems like one of those things that, like, when I'm watching, like, how is everyone on Earth not like, well, like the film nerds not just raving about this being like their favorite show because it's like super unique. So that's my recommendation.
Honestly, I didn't fucking see anything that I was like, damn, I should recommend this. So I'll recommend a movie that I saw in school. By the same guy, called Sin Nombre.
Sin Nombre?
Sin Nombre, yeah, it means, like, I think it means without a name. And he made this movie about, like, it's basically like a noir film of this, like, I think he's like from like Guatemala or something, and he's escaping like MS-13 trying to get to the US, and they have to, like, apparently, I don't know if this is like based on like true story, I think it is. There's like this train that goes from Guatemala all the way to, like, I think it's like Chihuahua or somewhere like that, where like you can then cross the border.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, like, along the train, like, it's a fucking mess. Like the people give hella shit to like the American immigration officers, but Mexican immigration officers are fucking assholes in the southern border too.
Really?
So you see a lot of them, like, they're like, hey, come here to give me some of the Guatemalan pussy. They're not Italian, but you catch my drift. But it's a great fucking movie. Like, it's really fucking good. It's beautiful cinematography. And you would never expect that it was directed by some fucking American Japanese guy. And then he wrote it too. I was like, how did he write this?
Because Cary Joji Fukunaga is the bomb.
He's fucking
doing the
genius.
New James Bond, right?
I think Sam Mendes doing it again.
No, I'm pretty sure. Or did he do one of the? Did he do a previous one? Because I know.
No, he hasn't done a single one.
Okay, then he's doing the new one.
No way he's doing a new one.
You want to place a bet?
No, I don't.
Really? Because you don't like losing your money to me because you're always wrong?
Because if I would win the bet, then you would have nobody.
I don't know. Okay.
Just put New James Bond, you buffoon.
Well, I just looked him up on IMDb.
Yeah, look at me.
And of course I'm dumb and it's not going to show me that.
You should just put New James Bond director.
I hate you. Stop talking.
Ask the dude from base James Bond memes.
For real. He would tell
hilarious.
me. No Time to Die.
He just sends his memes. Like,
yeah, what do you know? Directed by Cary Joji Fukunaga.
Dope. That's sick as fuck. Because I love Sam Mendes, but they, like...
and he's writing it too.
Okay, that's good. Because the thing about Sam Mendes is they clearly gave him a shit script for Spectre. And they gave him a good one for Skyfall. And I'm like, Sam Mendes is a great director. He can make anything work.
Yeah.
I mean, he can make it work, but again, he can't, can't polish a turd.
Dude, I never bother watching Spectre because I heard it was like the worst thing
ever. Yeah. It was. It was. I think it was even worse than Quantum of Solace.
I don't even hate Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, I didn't
Everyone
think
hates
it was,
that one.
Yeah,
it's just not. It's just an inferior follow up to Casino Royale, but you can't top Casino Royale. That movie's like literally perfection.
Yeah,
it's super controversial. I don't like Skyfall that much. Like I think it's good.
You're
but I don't think it's
fucking
amazing.
retarded person. I'm ending this goddamn fucking thing right now.